Study this week's lesson to prepare for Sabbath, February 4th. Read for this week's study, Deuteronomy 28 1, 2, 12, Matt. 22-7, memory text, the rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. Proverbs 1 definition of debt is living today on what you expect to earn in the future. Today debt seems to be a way of life, but it should not be the norm for Christians. The Bible discourages debt. In the scriptures, there are at least 26 references to debt, and all are negative. It does not say that it is a sin to borrow money, but it does talk about the often bad consequences of doing so. When considering financial obligation, render therefore to all their due, taxes to whom taxes are due, customs to whom customs, fear to whom fear, honor to who honor. Owe no one anything except to love one another. Romans 13. Why is debt an almost international scourge at every level, personal, corporate, and government? Every society has always had at least a small percentage who were in debt. But today a much larger portion of the people are in debt, and it's almost never to their benefit. This week we will consider the reasons for debt and how to deal with it. You may be debt-free, but you can share this valuable information with family and friends who could benefit from it. The debt problems. Read Deuteronomy 28 1, 2, 12. What is God's ideal children regarding debt? How can they attain this? And though this context is very different from ours, what principles can we take away from this context and apply to our own now? Studies show that there are three primary reasons that people get into financial difficulty. They are listed here in the order of greatest frequency. The first is ignorance. Many people, even the educated, are financially illiterate, never exposed to the biblical or even secular principles of money management. There is hope, however. This lesson will provide a simple outline of these principles and how to apply them. The second reason for financial difficulties is greed or selfishness. In response to advertising, personal desire, people simply live beyond. They aren't willing to live in, drive, or wear what they can really afford. Many of these same people also feel that they are just too poor to tithe. As a consequence, they live their lives without God's promised wisdom and blessing. See Malachi 3:10. There's hope for these people as well, but it requires a change of heart and a spirit of contentment. The third reason people find themselves in financial difficulty is personal misfortune. They may have experienced a serious illness without adequate. They may have been abandoned by a spendthrift marriage partner. A natural disaster may have wiped out their possessions, or they may have been born and raised in abject poverty. There is hope for these people, too. Though their path is more difficult, their troubles can be overcome. Change may come in the support of Christian friends, the counsel and or assistance of godly counselors, hard work coupled with a good education, and the blessing and providence. Whatever the reason, even if it's a person's own fault, debt can be alleviated. However, those in debt will need to make some changes in their lives. Read 1 Timothy 6:6-9. What is Paul saying here that all of us need to heed? What do these words mean to you, and in what ways can you better follow what the word is teaching us here? Matthew, a survivor of cancer and stroke, requests that you help spread awareness of severe diseases by publishing this. Please take a moment to subscribe to and like this video.